Hey, what is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, tonight is another installment of my movie rankings list. The Alien franchise, as the caption shows, ranked 6 to 1. Currently watching Alien. I had watched Prometheus and Alien Covenant earlier today. Now I'm on Alien 1. So tonight is going to be my ranking of the Alien movies 6 to 1. Not going to do the Alien versus Predator crossover movies. I may do those at a different time. May do those during, if I do the Predator 1 and 2 rankings, or Predator 1, 2, 3, 4, how many ever sequels there are of those. Tonight is solely going to be on Alien as a uh, standalone franchise, not the Alien vs. Predator franchise that had 2 movies. But with that being said, let's get started. Coming in last place, number 6, Alien 3. But no, it was a good movie where Ripley crash lands on a gel planet, and it basically, the reason I did not like this movie is it undoes everything from the previous movie, where they finally defeat the alien queen and they escape. They all have a happy ending. Her and how the child that she leaves the planet with, and the military sergeant that they all escape on uh, the ship on. But the the child, I don't remember what her name is, uh, and the military sergeant Hicks, I think is what his name is. At the beginning of the third movie, they both die, undoing everything from the adventure of the second movie. And she crash lands on this gel planet that an, an alien ends up killing both of the other 2 passengers on board, and ends up creating havoc on this planet and all the people that are in jail on this planet. And become succumb to this alien that survived and is now causing chaos. And in the end, Ripley sacrifices herself to defeat the alien. She has an alien living inside of her that is fixing to be born that she doesn't know about. Jumps into a lake of lava at the end of the movie. stop the alien from being born. But it was an okay movie. So moving on. Number 5, Alien Resurrection. As I said, Ellen Ripley dies in Alien 3. So they find a way to clone her for Alien Resurrection. She's on this little spaceship, and this group of salvage hunters, I guess is what you can call them. Had a decent time, and they're testing on alien creatures, which it ends up going awry, and you know, the alien creatures get out of safekeeping and end up causing mayhem on the ship. They use Ellen Ripley's blood to basically create what they think is a perfect alien creature. So they not only have to deal with the aliens, the alien queen, but they also have to deal with Ellen Ripley's created offspring alien hybrid throughout the movie. But it's a good movie. They have to kill the aliens before they get to Earth. They finally do right before they get to Earth. I was hoping that they would do a continuation of the franchise after this movie to see what the clone Ellen Ripley, how she got accustomed to human life on Earth, but they have not done one of those movies yet, so I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. But moving on, we had number 4, movie I just watched, Alien Covenant. It Prometheus and Alien Covenant tried to show how the whole alien species came into being. It it showed how the species was started over a course of 2 movies. There's going to be a third movie. They're saying the directors are saying there's supposed to be a third movie in the franchise. But Alien Covenant was decent. They went back to the planet from the first movie, Prometheus, and to try to colonize it because it had the ecosystem was Earth-like, so they were going to colonize it. The synthetic robot, cyborg from Prometheus, was still there, and he wanted to create the perfect creature. So he used the people from Alien Covenant to create what would become the aliens from the Alien franchise. And so I thought that was pretty cool that they worked all that into what this movie did. Moving on. Number 3, Prometheus. It shows how, after years later, Alien came out in 1979, I think. So after all these years later, they do a prequel series, a prequel movie, to show how it all started, the whole franchise started. And it was good. It started out with talking about all these uh, before humanity humans that live on this other planet that uh, humanity on the spaceship was going to go try to see why they created humanity on Earth from galaxies several light years away. They find out that the alien species that created humanity were building a weapon, hang on, a spaceship too, and a kind of a disease that was going to destroy humanity because they did not like their creation in humanity. And so it just kicked off the, the alien franchise. The alien species was created because pre-humans that were galaxies away from humanity wanted to destroy their creation in humanity. So they were going to send this warship with a disease to destroy humanity. And, you know, different things happened and the alien species was created. So it was a good telling of how it ended up. The alien series, the alien species ended up being created. It's a good, it was a good telling of that. Because most movies, I don't even remember when Prometheus came out. Let's see. Prometheus came out in 2012. Alien came out in 1979. Most prequels that are 33 years after the original do not even live up to expectation from the original. It's like don't even do a prequel series after 30 some years. But it was good. It told a good story about how the origins of the franchise started. I'm waiting for the third movie of the like, completely tie into the Alien horror franchise. But it's number three. Number two, Alien, which I am currently watching now. The crew of the Nostradamus, including Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, they find this alien planet that they're awakened by a message signal to go to this planet, a distress signal, I think. They get to this planet and they find this crashed ship, all these eggs. One of the crew members gets a face hugger to the face after hatching out of an egg, which releases an alien, one alien, and the entire crew except for Ellen Ripley dies because this alien just causing chaos, killing people throughout the movie. Ellen Ripley ends up killing this alien, and but the first movie is a classic in its own way, but it's still number two on this list. Number one, Alien. one of the only sci-fi horror genre movies I can ever say is better. Is the sequel is better than the original. Aliens is Aliens is one of my favorite all-time horror movie horror movies, hands down, just because it takes what the first movie got and then it just expands it. You got this colony on the exact same planet that Prometheus and Alien Covenant went to, that Alien went to. There's now colonists that live there, and they discover all these eggs. All the colonists end up getting infected, and a whole nest of aliens end up hatching out of it. Ellen Ripley is assigned to go back to this planet, and they rescue this little girl that she's been surviving in the sewers. Newt, that's what her name was. I'm trying to figure out what her name was. They end up with a bunch of military insurgents. They end up rescuing this little girl, and they have to fight their way off of this planet with all several aliens. But it was a good time. They end up beating the alien queen and getting off the planet with a Wayland uh, cyborg named Bishop. They end up making it off the planet, having a good win, and it was the best movie by far of the franchise, in my opinion. And that's going to do it for today. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video, stay notified on my current and future whereabouts. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. As always, I am Road Trip Nate. I do travel videos, I talk travel, I talk movies and TV shows, whatever comes into this noggin of mine. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And if y'all want to visit my Patreon page, patreon.com/roadtripnate. Feel like donating to this channel, every little bit helps and it's always much appreciated. But if not, hopefully enjoyed this video and the many others that are to come. We got a minute and 20 seconds left to get to 20 minutes, so let's get to 20 minutes, everybody. As I stated about a week or so ago, my current travel plans, I don't know what my current travel plans are. I've got several things I want to do in March to get through the winter time. Can't really do much unless you go south. But a lot of stuff I want to do. I've got a few plans lined up. Road Trip Americana, as I've said previously, will be started up at some point. I don't know exactly when. But I want to go to South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, see Yellowstone. And back into Colorado. But that's some things I want to do. There's a few other things I'm trying to figure out that I want to do. But for right now, I'm trying to see what's feasibly possible. I will keep everybody notified, and it will be a good time whenever I decide to go on my next adventure. Until then, live streams are good enough. Until next time, road trippers.